My name is Oda, and I'm from Norway, Oslo. I train Frontline Academy, and I've been here in Rio de Janeiro for a couple of months now, soon going home. Living here in the Connection Rio house. Hei, jeg heter Oda. Jeg er fra Oslo i Norge. Jeg trener på Frontline Academy med Eduardo Hios. Jeg er 20 år gammel. Nei, jeg er faktisk 21 år, jeg fyller snart 22. Jeg har bare en drømmetanke om hvor gammel jeg skal være. Men ja, jeg har trent jiu-jitsu i litt over 3 år. Vært borte en del nå i det siste, men kom hit til Hio da for å trene. Og synes det er veldig gøy. I haven't experienced the culture around Brazil, but the culture here in Rio is very different from Norway. It's like you have like two polars. It's like one is hot and one is cold. It's basically it. It's like Norway is cold, like people are more restricted, they're more inverted, they're nice, but it's like, yeah, you have to get to know them before they're nice to you. It's if you can actually walk by a person lying on the street suffering in Norway and nobody would ask him if it's okay. But I feel here in Rio, people are friendly. Like in Norway, it's hey, how are you doing? And then they just keep walking. It's like no stopping, no hugging. It's little contact. But on the other side, here in Brazil or here in Rio, it could be too much. People sometimes are really over the top. Instead of stopping, like if you take for instance, you go out in town, you have a couple of drinks or go to a club, it's not like, oh hey, I saw you across the floor and you look cute. It's more like they come to you and they grab your arm and they're just like ask right in your face, can I have a kiss? And it's, to be honest, I think it's a kind of fun way because it's so direct, you know? Either you say yes or you say no. Sometimes if you say no, it could be a little like troubly and still be grabbing your arm, but at least they know what they want and they just go for it. Like drinking culture in Norway is really funny. It's you just drink your ass off. You drink beer after beer after beer after beer, and you get like so full and like so drunk, and then you stumble. And then when you eventually fall over a girl, you'd be like, "Hey, how's it going? Yeah," and that's it. But also just talking like in the street where we live. I always say hello to the neighbors. I usually do that in Norway because I live in a really multicultural melting pot in Oslo, which has like a lot of different people from around the world. I feel like they say much more hello to all the people around. But like elsewhere in Norway, I used to work in a little posh place, and everybody just like nose up and sky high. But here people are so friendly, and for me to like try to talk with someone in the store, they just think it's funny, you know? Like I try to make a conversation in Portuguese and they help me, and usually I get it right. I end up with the things I want, and it's often ending okay, but sometimes I can end up with like a sandwich that is totally wrong because I've been trying to talk too much and they misunderstand. But they're so yeah, they're used to. I think it's the culture here is used to be depending on each other because of like the history and all. Everybody's living close, and they have been, probably because they've been in poverty so long, they're like used to having a more tight family bond and being dependent on your neighbors and really taking care of your friends and the ones you know. Was for instance in Norway, we've been having a lot of good wealth from like 50 years back almost. So like I think people get really cold, and we are so industrialized now. It's people are starting to like get like machines as well because of the industry. But it will probably happen here too. I would say I prefer Brazilian culture, and I think I really want to take a big part of it back to Norway because the Brazilian culture really, for me at least, it spreads a lot of joy. I really feel like I feel genuinely happy when I talk and be around Brazilians. Even in Norway, I think they're so more fun and like so more outgoing, and they're not scared of being themselves. And I really have to be around people who is like that, and I want to take that part with me back to Norway and just like try to be more like the people here with my friends and just help people come a little more out of their shell, if it's possible to say it. It's so funny because I'm like personally been a little struggling about the belts now. I've been kind of confused because almost for 6 months I've been away. I've been like working and I had like disease after disease and not being able to train. But now I'm starting to get my confidence back. I'm starting to trust my game again. I'm getting physically stronger. I'm getting more fit. And just being here and training with so many different people. I wouldn't say that the jiu-jitsu here is that different, but it's just nice to have someone new to train with and experience. And for me it's fun to just be in a class and see them speak Portuguese and see how everybody interacts with everyone. It's a good environment, and it just makes me the thing, it makes me confused because when I get back to Norway I'm going to be a student and I'm not going to have that much time to train, so I just hope I find a way to compensate with everything. But belts is, I kind of put it on the shelf now because I'm going to be really occupied. But it's like as my trainer said, it's going to come when it comes. And being here now and getting to test myself with so many good people and so many good training partners has just like improved my game. Coming here, it will help you, it will motivate you in different ways. You meet so many different people who has like so many different arguments about training, about how they experience jiu-jitsu. You get like new ways of thinking. Not only new techniques and new sparring partners, but you start thinking in another way. Your focus becomes different because you feel, especially living here in the Connection Rio house, you have a big part focusing on training. And if you want to like compete and prepare for a fight or just like feel that you need to step up your game, I think that a couple of weeks here would just boost that, because everybody here thinks and breathes jiu-jitsu, and it's good to like have that focus at some part in your life, and it's just helping people take another step, like to come back to their academy with more confident new techniques and new ways of thinking and learning and teaching. I think it's good because yeah, you get so many influence around here. The neighborhood and the house and the academy, it's really nice. It's worth taking the trip. I'm a real big talker, so I talk for a long time. But da sier jeg ha det på norsk. Jeg vil hilse til alle der hjemme, spesielt til mamma, og på alle nede på Frontline Academy, og jeg savner dere. Jeg kommer snart hjem igjen, og håper at jeg får trent like mye som jeg gjorde før i tiden da.